Northern Wisconsin, home to dense forests, winding paths, and endless miles of untouched land. But lurking within this beauty is something far darker. Over the years, many have disappeared without a trace, lost to the wilderness. No one knows for sure what happens in these forests, but one thing is certain. Something is watching, something unnatural. In the next few minutes, we'll dive into 3 chilling stories that will make you question whether the forest is truly as peaceful as it seems, or if it hides something far more terrifying. Emily Granger was a young biology student, passionate about studying rare plants. On a crisp autumn afternoon, she ventured into the northern woods alone, seeking to document the beauty of the land. What seemed like a peaceful walk soon turned into a nightmare. No one knows what truly happened to Emily but the woods. They seemed to hold her spirit. It was late afternoon when Emily's classmates started to worry. She was supposed to return hours ago, but there was no word. The search began immediately. Days passed, and the search parties scoured every inch of the forest, but there was no sign of Emily. Her backpack, camera, and notes were found near a stream untouched, as though she had vanished into thin air. Cut to visual of Emily's belongings scattered by the stream. Camera lingers on the abandoned items. The locals whispered about the forest spirit, a presence that has been known to claim those who wander too deep. Some believe Emily fell victim to this entity, lured deeper into the forest where she remains trapped, her soul now wandering the woods for eternity. Emily's body was never found. Yet, strange things have been reported by those who visit the same woods. Footsteps that follow but never show, faint calls in the night, and the whispers of a lost soul calling out in the silence. Tom Carter, a seasoned hunter, knew the northern forest like no other. But when he set out alone one winter morning, something changed. He never returned. Tom's absence wasn't noticed until it was too late. By the time the search party was organized, a fierce snowstorm had rolled in, blanketing the forest in white. The deeper they ventured into the woods, the more unsettling things became. Strange noises echoed in the distance. Whispers, heavy footsteps that weren't as in figures, barely visible, moving just out of sight. The storm intensified, but the crew refused to give up. Hours passed, but there was still no sign of Tom. Some say the forest began to fight back, branches snapping under unseen forces, the storm becoming a violent blizzard. It's as if the forest itself was trying to keep them from finding him. Cut to visual of snowstorm intensifying, making it nearly impossible to see. The searchers become lost, their voices lost in the blizzard. Tom was never found. The locals believe the storm caller, an ancient spirit said to haunt the woods, is responsible. It's said that the spirit can summon storms to trap those who venture too far. Tom's soul, it is said, was taken by the storm and is now forever bound to the blizzard. Sarah Dalton, an experienced hiker, decided to take a solo hike through the northern woods one fateful day. The air was crisp, and the sun was setting, casting a soft glow over the trail. But what began as a peaceful walk quickly turned into a terrifying experience that would haunt those who knew her. The last anyone heard from Sarah was a text message sent to her friend. She was a few miles from the trailhead, but something felt off. As the hours passed, her friend tried to reach her. There was no answer. Cut to the phone screen, showing the last message sent by Sarah. The search was mounted immediately, but when they found her backpack, abandoned on the edge of a cliff, the searchers realized something terrifying. Footprints led off the trail, but they were erratic, as if she had been running chased. Camera pans over the cliffside, where the backpack lies alone, untouched by the forest around it. Some believe Sarah encountered something or someone in those woods. It's said that those who wander too far off the beaten path find themselves lost in an otherworldly realm, one where time has no meaning and the forest itself becomes a maze with no way out. Sarah's body was never found. Her fate remains a mystery. Some say the forest claimed her, her soul now wandering the paths, never to be seen again. These stories are just a glimpse into the dark heart of northern Wisconsin, a place where the living and the dead walk side by side, and no one is ever truly safe. Whether it's the spirits of the forest or something even darker, the truth remains hidden, locked deep within the trees. Have you ever experienced something like this? Have you ventured into the woods and felt the presence of something watching? Share your story in the comments below. And remember, stay safe, because you never know what might be waiting for you in the shadows.